Leicester 1-0 Man City, player ratings from curtain-raising Community Shield. Kelechi Iheanacho's late penalty earned Leicester a deserved 1-0 win over Manchester City in the Community Shield, ruining £100 million Jack Grealish's debut for his new club. British football's most expensive player started on the bench as expected and watched on as the Foxes had the better of the exchanges at Wembley. City goalkeeper Zach Steffen did well to turn a Jamie Vardy effort onto the post in the first half, and there were several other half chances for Brendan Rodgers' side. City were fielding a second-string side and lacked any real rhythm and cohesion to their play. Cole Palmer was a bright spark in the center of midfield, and there was importance minutes pumped into the legs of Ilkay Gundogan, who again looked to break forward with regularity. But their lack of cutting edge was apparent, with the deciding moment of the game coming with just 3 minutes left on the clock. Under no immediate pressure, Nathan Ake inexplicably miscontrolled the ball and in his desperate attempt to regain possession, sithed down Iheanacho in the penalty area. Paul Tierney pointed to the spot and the Nigerian dusted himself down to fire firmly past Steffen, handing Leicester a second win over City at Wembley in the space of 3 months, having beaten them 1-0 in the FA Cup final back in May. Here's how both sets of players rated on the day. Kasper Schmeichel 7/10, solid and dependable throughout, making a top-quality save early on to tip Gundogan's free kick over the bar. Ricardo Pereira 6/10, more to come from the Portuguese you feel, who is still finding his feet after a long-term injury. Kept Edozie quiet. Kagler Soyuncu 7/10, missing the experience of Johnny Evans and youthful exuberance of Wesley Fofana, Soyuncu stood tall and led the backline well. Daniel Amartey 7/10, can play in multiple positions and demonstrated he's more than capable of filling in at centre half. Ryan Bertrand 6/10, a solid enough debut from a player who adds great depth to Leicester's talented squad. Wilfred 97/10, breaks up play so well and just glides around midfield. The unsung superstar of the team. Youri Tielemans, off 72, 7/10, taken off with 20 minutes to go to ensure optimum fitness for the first day of the Premier League season. Classy. As Perez, off 71, 6/10, not entirely convinced that playing out wide suits Perez's game. Not sure he's convinced either. James Maddison, off 71, 6/10, not Maddison's most inspiring display. Dreaming of a move to Arsenal? Surely not. Harvey Barnes 7/10, would Leicester's live wire have gone to Euro 2020 had he not picked up an injury last season? Hard to tell, but he was a real nuisance to City's backline, as ever. Jamie Vardy, off 71, 6/10, a great save from Steffen denied Vardy in the first half, tipping his effort onto the woodwork. Needs goals to keep Patson Daka and Iheanacho at bay. Kieran Dewsbury Hall, on 71, 5/10, Mark Albrighton, on 71, 5/10, Patson Daka, on 71, 5/10, Boubakary Saumer, on 72, 6/10, Luke Thomas, on 78, and Kelechi Iheanacho, on 79, 7/10, chopped down by Ake before dusting himself down to slot past Steffen. Good penalty. Zach Steffen 7/10, a quality understudy keeper who looks authoritative in the box. Could do nothing with Iheanacho's powerful penalty. Joao Cancelo 6/10, is arguably a better all-round player than Kyle Walker. Smart in possession, you feel he'd be supremely comfortable playing in midfield. Ruben Dias 6/10, shuffled over to the right side of a 2 to accommodate Ake. Bring back John Stones, Nathan Ake 4/10, shocking lapse of concentration led to the penalty. Poor touch, poor reaction and poor tackle. Benjamin Mendy 6/10, wasn't caught out positionally at every opportunity but Leicester clearly had a plan to get in down his side. Did okay. Ilkay Gundogan, off 64, 6/10, superb free kick tipped over early on. Not at his sharpest, but quality was there for all to see. Fernandinho 6/10, still chugging along at the ripe old age of 36, but no match for Tielemans and Ndidi, if honest. Cole Palmer, off 74, 7/10, a bright performance from a City youngster we should hear plenty more about in the months and years to come. Riyad Mahrez 6/10, could, and perhaps should, have done better after scampering through on goal. Didn't have the pace or composure to finish. Ferran Torres, off 74, 5/10, highlighted City's need to sign a striker with an ineffective display. Surely Torres and Gabriel Jesus aren't going to be Pep's central forward options for the season. Sam Edozie, off 64, 5/10, perhaps a little overawed by the occasion.